Hospital the week before UFC 307. She was peeing blood and had other issues. She was at the hospital again on Tuesday asking people to send her prayers. Now she says she's feeling much better. Hey guys, just a quick update. I'm feeling much better now. Sorry about the confusing video. Meds were administered, but phone privileges remain. Thanks for all your prayers. It means everything. She successfully made bantamweight twice now, which many thought was impossible, but it looks like it has taken a very bad toll on her body. She is in line for a title shot, but the question is, can she make weight safely, which is a big concern. And she will have to cut another pound to make the championship weight of exactly 135. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.
Now, I said this will happen. I said there was a good chance that I'd be looking out for whether or not she'd have, and I said most likely she will, because she's not going to be able to walk around close to fight weight. She still walks around at like over 170, and you can't do that, especially at her age. She's too old to be taking off all that weight over and over. Now, when she fought at, what was it, 145, you can clearly see that fight night, she was much heavier than she is on fight night, fighting at 135. At 135, fight night. This is after she's rehydrated, gotten a meal or two in her system. She's still clearly, noticeably smaller than she was at one. So she like walks around over like close to 180 probably. I don't know what she walks around at, but it's very, very, very heavy. And to fight at bantamweight and stay healthy, she has to become a smaller person. And that's difficult to do, especially in your later years. The only way for her to do that is to go on a permanent training camp diet when it's crunch time. She needs to go full raw vegan. No meat or dairy. There's just something about meat or dairy that makes it hard to take off weight. Any raw vegan will tell you once they went raw vegan, they lost more weight than they ever could. That stuff and I'm talking even the shakes, the protein shakes, they help to keep weight on you and they make it harder to take weight off. She needs to go raw vegan for every day. If she wants something bad, cut it down to once a month on top of that, or once every other week. On top of that, she needs to, her protein intake could be fine if she goes raw vegan. She don't need all that protein. That's what makes it harder to take the weight off. Here's another photo. This is when she fought at 145 again. Clearly, noticeably heavier. So I saw this from the start. When she fought, I'm like, uh-oh. To fight at 135, she cannot walk around no heavier than 140. Come on, 145. But to be honest, at your age, you need to be walking around at 140. At the heaviest. At the heaviest. And if your body gets down to 135, which it probably will. Now, I don't know what. Now, you just heard she was urinating blood. What? What? She need the discipline required for her to make that weight and healthy and stay healthy repeatedly. She got to completely change her diet, and that's difficult to do. Most people can't do it. and flat out, you got to go raw vegan. Get amino acids. They make them. They come from plants. You just got to do that. That's just what you got to do. So what she did in the UFC, she just crashed out for a few paychecks. She figured, let me, in my later years, make bantamweight a few times, get the belt, make a few big checks, and retire. That's what it seemed like to me. Crashing out, because you shouldn't fight at bantamweight if you're not going to commit to staying close to that weight. Ain't no more jumping to 170 and all this nonsense. Nope. You got to cut that out. Now, Cyborg still fight at 145. Cyborg ain't even trying to make. And don't y'all think Kayla was kind of as big as Chris Cyborg? Cyborg ain't even trying to make bantamweight. Whereas Kayla is, she's making it. But she's eating bad food on top of that. Not only is she eating meat and dairy, again, which keeps weight on you and make it hard to take it off. On top of that, she's eating bad stuff like cake and desserts, sweets, junk food. From time to time, she's having that too. You can't have that kind of diet and fight at 135. So we'll see what happens. And I'm definitely keeping an eye. We'll see if she can make weight. We'll see if she can do that first. But she's crashing out. To make the decision to fight at 135 at her age, she crashing out. Looking at what's going on right now, her refusing to commit to a completely different diet if she's going to fight at 135, she crashing out. So I'm keeping an eye on her, see what'll happen. Boy, this is a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. And if you urinating blood and you are up in the hospital, man, you doing something wrong.